Hello, I can. Can you hear me,
What's
Mike?
up? Are you in Missouri or are you in Kansas?
I'm in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri.
I love Missouri.
Really? Why?
Well, it's we're neighbors, man. I'm in Iowa, dude.
We are neighbors. We're neighbors. Iowa, dude.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, let's jump in.
I'm excited to talk to you.
Yes, I'm excited to chat with you too. Let's jump in and get right to it. So, history's greatest picks. Okay, you've been picking for a long time, 16 years on American Pickers, but this is next level. Tell us why it's next level and what we can expect from this next chapter.
Well, for 16 years, people have seen me dig things out of chicken coops, barns, attics, sheds. What they're going to see on this show is me speaking directly to camera. I'm introducing a story. Then we cut to an expert. We cut to an incredible reenactment. And then I do the out. So I'm introducing the piece and we're telling story still. But what people are going to love about this show is that we're going to introduce the piece. We're going to tell that story. But at the end, we're going to tell what it brought when it went to auction or to sale.
I, as a journalist, really appreciate and value the storytelling aspect of it. So it sounds like you're really leaning into that and painting a picture for the viewer about the piece before you give them the big reveal.
That's exactly right. We want them to feel connected before they actually hear the number. And the reality of it is this is American history. This is our history. These are pieces that we have all lived with or we still live around today. I want people to watch this show, and after they watch it, do a U-turn when they pass a garage sale.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so one of them specifically caught my eye because you're an Iowan. Is that what it is, Iowan?
That's right.
Okay, so you're an Iowan.
Proud Iowan.
Okay, so I am in Missouri now, but I am a Wisconsin, and you had a really cool Harley-Davidson story.
Yes, it was a 1908 Harley, which is very rare. They call it a strap tank. There's only probably maybe 5 of them that are original that actually exist. And I was at the auction when that bike sold, so I was very familiar with that story. These things are still out there. Things are being found every single day. And what I would like people to see is there's an alternative to collecting, and that is selling. You know, a lot of people are just gatherers. They're gatherers. These things inspire them. They love to live with what inspires them. But, you know, when you're selling some things, then it's a whole nother thing. And I think that a lot of people are starting to sell more, and they're starting to get into that side of the business instead of collecting. And these shows inspire that.
Have you been to the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee?
Oh, absolutely. A number of times. And before I went, I was dreaming of it, you know, and then after I went, I was dreaming of it. I mean, that's like sacred ground, man. You know, Harley was a big company almost from the very beginning. There were a lot of other manufacturers in Milwaukee at that time that did not survive. Harley was doing it right, and they're still doing it right to this day.
Yeah, well said. I couldn't agree more. But I'm biased because I'm a Wisconsin girl. But I love that you talk about the selling aspect because there's a lot of people who I think don't know what they have. And a lot of times, even going through like my grandparents' stuff or my parents' stuff, I'm like, this is junk, get rid of it. And my mom will be like, wait just a doggone second. Like that is this, and this. And it's actually really valuable. So when people find that out or you stumble upon something like that, what is that still like just get your heart racing?
Well, absolutely gets my heart racing, but you know, like my mom recently passed, and we're going through the house, and we're going through every box, we're going through every letter, and we're discovering parts of her that we really didn't understand, you know, make relationships with her sister, relationships with her father. You know, it's just, it's great to experience history hands-on, you know, and I think that's what's important, you know, with everything going on in people's lives nowadays. We're being bombarded with media in so many different ways. For us to just kind of slow down, take a breath, and find things that excite us and inspire us in different ways, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I also think it's never been a better time to be a seller. Back in the day, you know, I'm watching these stories that you're telling. Back in the day, it was so hard to know what you have. Now we just take a picture and log on to eBay or like see what we have. But before the internet, it was like, how did people actually find out what they had was valuable?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, right now everybody's got Google Image on their phone, and we all carry around a computer. You can literally find the value of something prior. When I started doing this, over 40 years ago, it was just a gut instinct, and that was back with Polaroid cameras, and we had mail that we had to send the photos through. We had phone calls that we would make across country, and they'd cost us $20 to talk to somebody for 10 minutes. I mean, it was a different thing. But you know what was the connective tissue was different then because we were actually talking to people. Right now we're living on our electronic devices. There's good and there's bad. When eBay came out, obviously that changed everything, for pickers. But it's an exciting world to sell in because basically, it's a worldwide market right now. If you put something online, it's out in front of God and everybody, which is great because it brings more money.
Yeah, out in front of God and everyone. That's a good way to summarize the internet, Mike. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you so much for the time. I think this is great. You're still doing this and still entertaining people in new ways. Just kudos to you and excited for the next chapter.
Oh my gosh, me too. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yes, I always love meeting a fellow Midwesterner. So Midwesterners unite.
That's right. We're neighbors.
We are. Yeah, man. See ya.